Hey everyone, just wanted to make a video on this chart here. By far, I get the most questions on it in the comments on Twitter. I see it quite a lot. Okay, so this is in IVOL. It comes up in searches all the time, right? You have to just understand what this part. This is the important part over here, really. Okay. So realized volatility is the volatility that has actually happened over the last, I believe this is done over 30 days. Okay. So it came up in the macro show this morning. So this is the 11th of March around XLU, because XLU was shorted recently and it's got a implied volatility premium. Okay. So this is what you have to watch. Okay. This is the volatility that's actually happened. Okay. So the IVOL, sorry, the realized vol for XLU is 17. The implied volatility, so this is what's happened. This is the implied volatility, what the market is trying to price in based on the implied volatility of the options on XLU. Okay. The market is trying to price in close to 35 vol. Now, we know that if the volatility, well, hand in hand, if the vol goes up, generally that means the price goes down. Okay. So in this case, an implied volatility premium, okay, the implied vol is double the realized vol for the last 30 days. So it's got 100% premium. For XLU, which is a short, that means that people are already buying puts on XLU. Okay, there's a premium. People are pricing higher volatility over what's happened in the last 30 days. Okay, they're pricing higher vol, they're pricing lower prices of the underlying, which is XLU. So in this case, XLU is at the top end of the risk range. It's a short in quad 2, which we're in. Therefore, you short it. What this is saying actually is that the best time to short it was probably yesterday or the day before when the real-time alert came out. Because right now, although the price hasn't gone down, people are already buying puts. They're pricing in higher volatility. Okay, so your puts are now far more expensive than they were 2 days ago. Okay, a week ago you could have got them implied vol much lower. Okay, even yesterday, the puts were cheaper yesterday. Okay, and now so that's for something that we're shorting. Basically, an implied volatility premium means people are pricing in higher vol in the future, meaning they're buying puts, they're buying safety. Okay, they're buying vol. So here in the SPY, now obviously this is the 11th, so the SPY's just hit an all-time high. Okay, so the SPY is at the top end of the risk range, but in this case, the realized vol over the last 30 days is 18. Let me just get that right. Yep. Implied volatility, the realized volatility over the last 30 days is 18. Now the market is pricing in 17, or just below 18, 17.7. So it is saying this is what's gone for the last 30 days, and the market is pricing in lower vol. Okay, so you have an IVOL discount, meaning that people are buying calls. Okay. So that explains the different columns. I'm not too sure about these ones. Okay, but again, with being Hedgeye, it's rate of change. So the rate of change from yesterday, just going back to the utilities example, okay, the rate of change, so yesterday. the rate of change going from yesterday to today, you know, the implied volatility has doubled since yesterday. So the rate of change is massive. So that's where implied volatility, discount, and premiums matter. It's not the only thing, okay? The fact that XLU is a short in quad 2 and at the top end of the risk range is why it got shorted. You know, a week ago you could have bought puts cheaper, and then cheaper, well, more expensive than a week ago, but still cheaper than today. You could have bought puts yesterday, and now puts are really expensive because it's implying, you know, 100% change in volatility. So even though the price actually hasn't moved, what's repriced is the volatility of it. A put will now be more expensive on XLU than it was yesterday, than it was a week ago. Okay, I hope that makes sense. It's quite hard without charts or a board or something like that, but I hope that makes sense. Maybe this can just be, I'll finish this here, and then people can ask questions, or, you know, correct me if there's anything that I got wrong in the you know, when I was referencing these different things. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. Yeah, please let me know in the comments. Just say whether, you know, that didn't make any sense, or yes, but what does this mean, and we'll go from there. Because like I say, I don't strictly use this myself. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Just please comment, let me know whether it made sense or not. Cheers guys, thanks, bye.